Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for joining me today. If you haven't already done so, please click like, subscribe. Today we're going to be talking about solving for unknowns. In this case, solve for x. We have an equation with one unknown. How do we solve it? Let's begin. Suppose we have 48 minus x equals 36, and our question is to solve for x, our unknown. How do we do that? Well, we need to isolate x on one side and numbers on the other side. To begin, let us take a look at adding x to both sides. So we have 48 minus x plus x equals 36 plus x. Remember, what we do to one side, here we added x, we need to do to the other side. We add x here. Continuing, we have 48 minus x plus x, that's just 0. And on the right hand side, we have 36 plus x. Now we have x on this side, that's great, but we have a 36. How do we get rid of this 36? We need to get it onto this side. So step 2, we subtract 36 from both sides. If we do that, we have 48 minus 36 on the left hand side, and on the right hand side, we have 36 minus 36 plus x. Well, on the left-hand side, 48 minus 36, that's 12. And on the right-hand side, 36 minus 36, that's just 0. And we're left with x, so x equals 12. And one way we can check whether our solution is correct, we can plug it into our original equation, 48 minus x equals 36. So let us do that. 48 minus x, which is 12, equals 36. So 48 minus 12, that's 36. And on the right-hand side, 36 equals 36. Great job. Got it correct. Let us look at another problem. Suppose I had 50 minus x equals 9, and we're asked to solve for x. Again, we need to isolate x on one side. In order to do that, we add x to both sides. Add x to both sides. So we have 50 minus x plus x equals 9 plus x. On the left-hand side, we just have 50, and on the right-hand side, we have 9 plus x. Now again, we need to have x on one side. So the second step is we need to bring the 9 on this side to leave the x alone on this side. Therefore, we subtract 9 from both sides. So we have 50 minus 9 on the left and 9 minus 9 on the right plus x. Continuing, 50 minus 9, that's 41, equals 9 minus 9, that's 0, and x. So x is 41. Plugging that back into our original equation, 50 minus x, which is 41, equals 9. 50 minus 41, that's 9. 9 equals 9. That's great. We did it correct. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. Please click like, subscribe, comment below. This helps me a lot. Let us look at another example. Suppose I had x minus 12 equals 20, and the question is solve for x. Step 1, we need to isolate x. We have a 12 on this side, so we need to add 12 to both sides. So x minus 12 plus 12 equals 20 plus 12. On the left-hand side, we have x, and on the right-hand side, we have 32. So x equals 32. Let us see if we have 2x equals 50. This is a little bit different. Now, again, the same problem, we need to isolate x. We have 2 multiplied by x equals 50. What we need to do to isolate x is divide both sides by 2. We have 2x divided by 2 equals 50 divided by 2. On the left-hand side, 2x divided by 2, that's just x, equals, and 50 divided by 2, that's 25. So x equals 25. Let us see if that's correct. Plug that into our original equation. 2x is 25 equals 50. On the left, we have 2 times 25, that's 50 equals 50. That's correct. Great job. Let us move on to question number 5. Moving along, we have x plus 15 equals 50. So we have x plus 15 equals 50, and the question is to solve for x. We need to isolate x on the left-hand side. So we subtract 15 from both sides. We have x plus 15 minus 15 equals 50 minus 15. So on the left-hand side, we're left with x. And on the right-hand side, 50 minus 15, that's 35. So x equals 35. That's a quick, fast way of doing it. And let us see if that is correct. Let us plug in x equals 35 into our original equation. So we have x plus 15 equals 50. X is 35, so 35 plus 15 equals 50. On the left-hand side, 35 plus 15, that's 50. 50 equals 50. That is correct. Great job. Let us move along to a little bit more complicated example, similar to number 4, a little bit more difficult. Let us look at 2 multiplied by x plus 1 equals 50. Well, there's 2 ways of solving this. The first way is we divide both sides by 2. So we have 2x plus 1 equals 50 divided by 2 divided by 2. Remember, what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So we have on the left-hand side, x plus 1, and on the right-hand side, we have 50 divided by 2. That's 25. Continuing along, case 2, we have x plus 1 equals 25. Sorry, this is step 2 of case 2. Okay, so we need to subtract 1 from both sides. So we have x plus 1 minus 1 equals 25 minus 1. On the left-hand side, we have x, and on the right-hand side, we have 24. Let us check to see if that's correct. Plug that into our original equation of 2x plus 1 equals 50. X is 24. 24 plus 1 equals 50. On the left-hand side, we have 2. 24 plus 1, that's 25, equals 50. 2 times 25, that's 50, equals 50. That's correct. Great job. So to summarize, little summary, if I have, for example, a times x equals b, where a and b are non-zero, to solve for x, we just divide both sides by a. We have a times x divided by a equals b over a. And we're left with x equals b over a. So what we did to one side, we do to the other. Similarly, if I had, for example, x plus a equals b, where again a, b are non-zero, to solve for x, I subtract a from both sides. A minus a equals b minus a. I'm left with x equals b minus a. Finally, in the third case, if I had 1 over a multiplied by x equals b, and I want to solve for a, I multiply both sides by a. Then I have a over a times x equals b times a. On the left-hand side, I'm left with x equals b times a. So these are the 3 different types of problems that we encounter. And again, the way to solve this is what you do to one side, you do to the other to balance. We're not changing the equation, we're just manipulating the equation. I hope you liked this video. Please click like, subscribe, and comment below. And look forward to seeing you again. Again, please stay safe. Thank you very much. And look forward to seeing you again. And thanks for your support. Have a great day. Bye-bye.